Hi, my name is Mafnan bin Fahmi. My biometric is 01GT23F1195. Today I'm going to present you about a question in the case study 1. So, in the calculator program, in Java, we used to call a buffer reader to read input from the keyboard. It allows to read a full length of text efficiently. So if you see the course for the code to user to input is we have to use import Java IO, and then we have to use distro IO exception, buffer reader RD, new buffer reader, new input media system in okay. And then after that we have to read the number. We ask the user to input two numbers. This number is first read as a string using RD read line. So this the coding is user have to enter the first number and the second number and then we convert that string number using double plus double to the integer. Like example is double number one double plus double RD read line. And then we do the same thing for the second number. For the second number, we use the double number two double plus double RD dot read line. And then we have to read the operation. Next, we have to ask the user which operation they want to perform: plus, minus, multiply, or divide. Here is the coding. We read this input as a string and store it in a variable called operation. The string operation the read line. So the next step is numerical improvement. Now our program assume user always type valid numbers, but if they enter something like hello instead of a number, the program will crash. It will crash. So I will summarize my part. We have to use a fader to reduce the input. We convert the input to number string using double plus double, and we store the operator as a string for it to use in our calculator logic. This part of the code is essential because it prepares the input for the rest of the program to work correctly. Next, I will pass to my friend.
Assalamualaikum. Good evening. My name is Siti Balkis binti Muhammad. Today, want to presentation about case study 1. Okay, this is my part. The first is why create a separate class for calculation. Creating a separate class like calculation follow the object-oriented programming principle of encapsulation and modularity. Encapsulation. All the arithmetic logic is contained with one class, making the code easier to manage. Reusability. The calculation class can be reused across different parts of a program without rewriting the logic. Maintainability. If you need to change how a calculation is performed, you only need to update the method in this class. Okay, the second is each method add double number 1, double number 2 returns the sum of number 1 and number 2. For subtract, double number 1, double number 2 return the different number 1 minus number 2. For multiply, double number 1, double number 2 return the product of two number. The last is divide. Double number 1, double number 2 returns the question. Question include a safety check to avoid division by 0. The last is advantage of breaking logic into separate method. The first is modularity. Each method performs a single task. This simplifies debugging and testing. The second is code reusability. You can call any arithmetic operation individually depending on your need. For number 3 is ease of maintenance. Change to one operation do not affect others. For number 4, reliability. Clear method names improve code readability and understanding. The last is error handling. Easy to handle error like division by zero in a dedicated method.
Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. My name is Arif Akmal bin Ahmad Nizam. My matrix number is 01DDT23F1168. And I will continue a switch part or switch method. In this part, our code is use a switch statement to perform a different arithmetic operations based on the user input. The variable operations hold a symbol like plus, minus, multiply, or divide. And based on that, the program will call a method from a calculator class. For example, if the operations is plus, and the program will calls this calculator.add number method to add the numbers. If the user enters an invalid operation, the default case will display an error message. In this system.out.println invalid operation. After the correct method is called, the result is printed using system.out.println result equal plus results. So the key points in using this method is to simplify the operation handling, to call a correct method based on symbol that user input, handles an invalid input using default, and lastly, to make sure the operation is running smoothly. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Fida Fasana and my matrix number are 01DDT23F1185. So I will be explaining how our calculator program handles errors and how the final result is displayed to the user. One of the most important parts of any program is making sure it works safely. Even when the user enters unexpected or incorrect input, in our calculator, we added a simple but important error handling mechanism when it comes to division. In the calculation class, inside the divided method, we check if the second number is 0. This is done using an if statement. So first, if in bracket num2 equal to 0 in bracket, and then system.out.println in bracket error cannot divide by 0. Then return double dot none semicolon. As you may know, dividing by 0 is mathematically undefined, and if we don't handle it, it could cause unexpected behavior in our program. So instead of letting the program crash or show an incorrect result, we check it in advance. If the second number is 0, the program displays an error message to return double dot none, which stands for not a number. This is a special value in Java and represents an invalid or undefined numeric result. This ensures the program keeps running safely and doesn't break. After performing the selected operation, the program uses system.out.println result equal to plus result to display the final result to the user. This gives a clear and easy to read output, showing exactly what the answer is based on the inputs provided. This part of the program is important because it focuses on user experience. If the user makes a mistake, like trying to divide by 0, they get a clear and helpful message instead of confusing technical errors. In summary, the program can handle unsafe operations safely. Any errors are clearly communicated And lastly, the final result is displayed in a clean and user-friendly format. Thank you, that's all from us. Bye bye.